In this video, we will learn about the 9 major strategies of adaptations in animals. Let's start the video. Migration. Migration is a seasonal movement of complete population of animals to a more favorable environment. It is usually a response to lower temperatures, resulting in a reduced food supply. Migration is common in mammals, fishes, for example, eels and salmon, and in some insects, but is most marked in birds. The Arctic tern, for example, migrates annually from its feeding ground in the Arctic region to the Antarctic, a distance of some 17,600 kilometers. In Africa, wild beasts migrate long distances, following a geographical pattern of seasonal rainfall and availability of fresh vegetation. On the other hand, thousands of locusts migrate in search of new feeding grounds, from the food-depleted areas, in the arid regions. Hibernation. Hibernation is a sleep-like state, in which some animals pass the winter months, as a way of surviving food scarcity and cold weather. Various physiological changes occur, such as lowering the body temperature, and slowing of the pulse rate, and other vital processes, and the animal lives on its reserve of body fat. Animals that hibernate include bats, northern ground squirrels, hedgehogs, and many fish, amphibians and reptiles. Aestivation. Aestivation is a state of inactivity, occurring in some animals, notably lungfish and ground squirrels in southwest deserts, during prolonged periods of drought or heat. Feeding, respiration, movement, and other bodily activities are considerably slowed down. The ground squirrels avoid heat by spending dry hat period in a torpid state and burrows. Camouflage. Camouflage is also known as cryptic appearance. In some animals, the capacity to blend with surrounding is a common adaptation. Some insects, reptiles and mammals have markings on their bodies, which make it difficult to distinguish them from shadow and branches. For example, a grasshopper, Arantia rectifolia, looks like a complete leaf or a part of leaf, while praying mantis, Phylocrania paradoxa, resembles a dead leaf. Thus they protect themselves from the enemies, by much behavioral strategies of adaptations. Mimicry. Mimicry is the resemblance of one animal to another which has evolved as a means of protection. Here, one species called the mimic is palatable to its predators, but resembles another species, called the model, which is distasteful to the predator. Echolocation. Echolocation is a method, used by some animals, such as bats, dolphins and certain birds, to detect objects in the dark. The animal emits a series of high-pitched sounds, that echo back from the object, and are detected by the ear or some other sensory receptor. From the direction of the echo, and from the time between emission and reception of the sounds, the object is located, often very accurately. For example, horseshoe bat produces high-frequency sound, and detects the pressure of echoes produced from the objects. Warning coloration. Warning coloration, the conspicuous markings of an animal, that make it easily recognizable, and warn would-be predators that it is a poisonous, foul-tasting, or a dangerous species. For example, the brightly colored and highly poisonous starred frogs, Phyllobates bicolor, of the tropical rainforests of South America, are easily recognized and avoided by the predators. The other example is the yellow and black striped abdomen of the wasp, warns of its sting. Water scarcity. 2 main types of adaptations are found in animals of arid regions, that is, lowering of water loss as much as possible, and adapting to arid conditions. The examples are as follows. The kangaroo rat conserves water by excreting solid urine, and can live throughout life without drinking water. On the other hand, the camels show unique adjustments to desert conditions. They are very economical in water use, they can tolerate the wide fluctuations in body temperature and can maintain bloodstream moisture, even during extreme heat stress. Cold. Some animals, such as barnacles and mollusks, which live in very cold intertidal zones of northern shores, and several insects and spiders resist the effect of cold spells, by a process known as cold hardening. The organisms that tolerate freezing conditions passes ice nucleating proteins, which induce ice formation in the extracellular spaces, at low Rule 0 temperatures. While some free-avoiding animals can tolerate environmental temperature below 0 degrees Celsius, by accumulating glycerol or antifreeze proteins, that lower freezing point of their body fluids. Presence of such antifreeze substances allows the fish, in Antarctica region to remain active in seawater. That's all about the 9 major strategies of adaptation in animals, that they use to increase their survival rate, under extreme climatic conditions. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel for more upcoming updates.